everybody. Yes, so today I really don't know what's going to happen, but the HRRR is starting to pick up on a few cells, and those I'm definitely not going to make it to the cells that are approaching Springfield and Cedarville today. Those definitely came much earlier than anticipated, so those will be made through there. But the instability that we still have in place and this cold front that's literally passing right over me at the present moment, you can see it right here. I think we will be seeing some things start to pop up in a little bit. So I am going to start making my way into Northwest Ohio, and then we'll see what happens from there. So yes, we're heading east right now. This actually, I believe, is the cold front right here. Hi, Julie. This is the cold front, if I'm not mistaken. Or it's literally just to my north, because I looked at the weather models and basically the cold front was going to be passing right over me at this time frame. You can see these cumulonimbus clouds starting to pop up around it. But yeah, we still got some cumulus clouds out here. Hi, Deborah. My connection should be getting better. I just plugged in my Starlink, so we should be back in action. Today is kind of a high risk reward day. That's all I'm going to say. Models definitely have been kind of going a little downhill as of late, but you know what? Can't always trust the models. But we are en route to Northwest Ohio. I'm thinking actually probably not Van Wert this time. I don't know if Northwest Ohio is going to get a watch. It's possible. I mean, the enhanced risk does extend into portions of Western Ohio. I'm trying to activate everything here. Hi, Zach. I don't know about Thursday. Probably Thursday's not really looking great. Yeah. I'm debating on a Van Wert target. We'll see how things play out. I do think Southwest Ohio with that system passing through right now is not really going to get much at all at this point. If I knew where I'm not entirely certain where Rising Sun is, though. That's the thing. Hi, Jazz. I'm trying to take a look at Mezzo here. See what goes down. thunderstorm warning for Greene County, Ohio. That includes Cedarville. I'm probably just going to follow this cold front eastward. At this point, that's what I'm going to do. Probably just get on the toll road and go east. I really don't think Van Wert's the target anymore with that system going through. I think extreme northwest Ohio is my target. I do see cells popping up across portions of... Looks like there's a little one popping up near Jackson area, west of Jackson. What'll it do? Yeah, today it's kind of unknown what's going to happen. Got some convection popping up in east-southeastern Michigan. Again, we're following this line of clouds right here, kind of, I guess. Cumulus towers starting to pop up. See if they take off at all. Oh, we got a fire going up here. Uh-oh. That's not a fire. What is that? What in the world? Is that a fire? Yeah, that's smoke. Very interesting. Yeah, I can see that. We're going to try and blast east and stick with the front. We're going to have to go south a little too. Clouds are popping. Again, the NAM was kind of the one hinting at the fact that there will be some convection starting to creep up in eastern Michigan around this time. Again, the NAM's not really the greatest, but who knows, maybe it'll reestablish itself here. I'm just trying to boot up my computer. It's taking forever. But we're probably going to get on the toll road and head a little east. Oh, that semi's kicking out smoke. I would say hail, maybe some wind. Hang on. Hello? 1 second. Can you hear me? shooting out some exhaust here. You see that? Lots of smoke. Something's very wrong with his vehicle. But he's still going. That ain't good, dude. Look at that. Got black smoke. Something is going on there. Get past him. Yeah, he's got black smoke coming out of his exhaust pipe. That's not good. Cloud bank's getting past me. I need to get south. We got something popping up in Angola area, it looks like. Things might start to convect along the front here. Got to get to the highway. Get there on time. We're almost there. Once we get to the highway, we can blast south. Oops. There's gonna be at least something today, I bet. Models have been hinting at something popping up, and the models have not been doing a very good job at the past couple days for things, so. Sue Rollins, thanks for subscribing. What's the latest her say? Okay, yep, cells are convecting on the HER now. The HRRR model is starting to show it. Got a little sounding from there. Looks pretty dry and elevated. Marginal severe potential though. Got some CAPE of about 800, it looks like, still present along the front there. So there'll be some storms, I bet you, today. Just not sure how strong they'll be. Got a very steep surface level lapse rate. The air is going to be kind of dry though, looks like, along the front. However, this is the boundary we're going to watch right here. I think something will still come to fruition today. We're going to blast south and catch it. Yep, convection starting to form over maybe Angola. I could make that. I can see the clouds from it. Basically, I think our chase target is anywhere. Try to keep the chase local today because I don't think it's definitely not gonna be worth going deep into Ohio for. This is the target area for today. Whatever happens is gonna happen on the Michigan-Ohio border, I think, or just south of that. So we're just gonna follow the cold front boundary, see what happens. Maybe I'll buy my Easy Pass today. I do need one for the remainder of the season. That way I'm not missing anything. Breeze beating on my car here. Yep, we got cells convecting in Jackson area, and looks like we might have something popping up in the Angola region, precip wise. I think that might be our target. We can make it to Angola and then blast east on this thing. Clouds off it to my south here. Yep, Cedarville area is under a severe thunderstorm warning. Definitely not going to make it to those storms in time. I'm going to play the northern mode, if any mode. Yep, marginal severe potential. There will be some nice structure, I betcha. Even if it is elevated. popping up in the Angola region. At least it's on radar. I can see the cloud from it. Doesn't really look that great yet, but it looks like it's starting to initiate. We're just gonna keep going south and get on the toll road, follow it east, whatever it is. And if it amounts to anything, which it could. We're going to Ohio today. Yep, this cell's popping a little bit. Angola, Indiana is our target. Then we're gonna follow this cell that's popping up east. It may not do anything, but if it does, we'll be there. Got some cells initiating in Jackson area, making their way east-northeast. Cloud bases do seem elevated though. But can you see kind of the cumulonimbus up here, popping up right here and here? It's coming. We got it pretty much all along this stream right here. So that's our target. We are behind the storms right now, but we're going to catch up. We're on the highway. We will catch up to these things as they initiate. We have convection. Yep, we got towers starting to pop right there. Let's do it. Got a nice outward view of them here. I like it. We've got 15 miles until we're out of Michigan, and then we'll be in Indiana. Get on the toll road, go a little southeast, and then get off. Follow this cell. See what this sucker does, if anything. Got a full tank of gas. Yep. This cloud's getting a little taller. again, a limiting factor today definitely appears to be moisture. I mean, I haven't checked the what we got, but I know that the dew points are expected to go down gradually this afternoon. So as the air gets drier, it makes it difficult for storms to get more surface based. But I think something bears watching here in Angola. Will it do anything? No idea. So we are behind the storm right now. The rain. It's not really a storm even yet. But we do have convection initiating. The latest radar scan does show it's still getting a little more intense around the Angola region. I may want to get out a little early. I may not even want to take the toll road. That'll take me a little farther south than I want. Maybe if there's a main road eastward, right when I get to Indiana. Yeah, probably because in Fremont it's slowing down a little bit, or at least the cold front's passed through, not slowing down. Got that cold front passing through right now, which is again what these are initiating off of. Yep, so I'm gonna try to find a place that's good to get off and blast east. Try to encounter this thing. It is intensifying from what I'm seeing on the latest radar scan, so I gotta get on this one. I wonder what Mezzo says about the current dew point, because dew point's kind of a thing I'm a little curious about. Let's look at Mezzo. Alright, we got Cape values right here in Angola of 2,500 joules. So it makes sense. This is actually in the best environment in this area right now. Arguably. Shear storm relativity is at about 100 to 150, which again, 150 is that bare minimum for tornado potential, but I do think these cloud bases are too elevated. I don't know. I don't think it's going to really go for a tornado today. LCL heights, let's look. Well, LCL heights are around 750. That's not terrible. Thank you for that report. 62 degrees Fahrenheit dew point. That's better than... Okay, my latest Mezzo shows close to 60, 65 with temperatures near 80. That's a little dry, but yeah, this little cell right here is in the best environment for what it's worth. $2,500 joules of surface-based Cape, and then also you got 1,500 joules of mixed layer. This will be the storm of the area, I think. I gotta find a place to get off and navigate. I'm flying solo today. Ooh, looking better and better. Am I going back to Camden again? Yeah, I better just not get on the toll road. I think I'd be better off if I didn't. So there's your cell right there. That's the one we're gonna kind of try to get on and follow. Cloud base does appear elevated at this moment. Yeah, the highest instability is located here. Cloud top's at 5,000. This thing is going to move into southern Michigan. Yeah, it's dropping some rain over there. Yikes. I might have to get off here. We got one little tiny cell. Tee! Look at that guy. I'm gonna go a little further south. We're across Indiana. We are entering the slight risk area right here as we cross to Indiana. Yep, it's getting closer to being right to my left here. Yeah, it's jumping a good deal of rain, I see. And you got more forming off of it. Off the east as well. You got several little cells popping up right here in this environment. Alright, next exit, I gotta get off. In order to keep up this thing, I'm gonna have to get off pretty quick. Red Dozer, thank you for the $20. Appreciate your donation there. It's good to be here. We're here if something happens. I see those storms getting a little stronger in Ann Arbor, west of Ann Arbor area. We're probably going to get off here at this exit coming up, so we can pursue this storm eastward. Yeah, we are. We're going to Clear Lake, Indiana. Watching this one little cell as it kind of intensifies some. Okay, guys, my phone's starting. So we're gonna go down this way for a minute. Just letting my phone cool. But we are heading says that this way leads to... Oh, that's interesting. A triple freight. Wow. My turn. My turn. Gas is $2.99 at the Pilot. Well, well, well. Alright guys, full disclosure. I just got pulled over. Did not know the speed limit. Yeah, so that just happened, but we're fine now. Yep. So that just happened, but you know what? With that, now I really don't know where to go next. I wonder if I should just go south again. Maybe get back on 69. I'm gonna pull over real quick and think about it. Think about this just a minute. I gotta say, I'm really thankful that that cop left me off with a warning. Because I did not know the speed limit. I didn't even see a sign. And the guy was going about as fast as I was, so anyway. Let's check the models. That was not a great experience. It was apparently 35. I mean, I had no idea. Indiana's different. All right. Yeah. I need to get on the toll road. Let's do it. I'm gonna go get on the toll road now. Never stop chasing. Models still show a line of storms developing in north and near and west of Toledo area, and that is good chase terrain. So I'll do it. Yeah, I'm really glad it was just a warning. I'm just surprised 35. I had no idea. Genuinely had no clue, so. Nice guy, though. Yeah, it was. Okay. There it is. There it is. I'm listening. I guess he must have liked me, yeah. Appreciate that guy. He was very generous. Ooh. Why is this guy going 20 and a 35? Oh, there's a school. If I can't get back on the toll road, I'm gonna be having some issues. I should have stayed on the toll road. Yeah, I'd say it is in the target area. think I'm gonna try to just get to Montpelier and then get to the toll road there. I think we'll get a nice little fancy shelf today, if anything. Yeah, it is a pretty area. I like this area. I just need to get ahead of the front. Speed limit's back to 55. Let's see what we can do here. This will probably intersect back into Michigan a little bit. Before that, we're probably going to drop south into Ohio. Need to get back on the toll road. I know what road I'm on. I've chased this road before. That's where I saw that super cool rainbow back in September. Doubt it. I doubt the enhanced will come up there. I think we're only going to be in a slight risk today. I am using my satellite connection, Don. It's good to have you here. Yeah, those storms in southeast Michigan, they're following along that cold front. And I'm expecting more to kind of branch down southwest, which is why I want to get back into Ohio, because that's when they're expected to initiate, really. They might start interacting with the lake a little, maybe. I don't know. Had some things bubble here in Angola a couple minutes ago, but nothing as of now. Guys, what a time. My goodness. Did not expect that today. might be heading towards maybe Bowling Green, Ohio. Might be my target. Who else is in Bowling Green? Got a storm firing in Angola area. I may make my way to Montpelier, and then when is this storm gonna fire? How does the RFS depict this? I want to see that. Yep, it depicts the same thing. When the HER and RFS agree, you best listen. So yep, Northwest Ohio still remains my target. I gotta get to Montpelier. I should have taken the highway. Yep, we got a line of storms forming. Entering Hillsdale County, actually. All right, we're entering Michigan here. Hillsdale County. We're back in Michigan. And look how quickly the road changed. Yep, it just turned back into a not so nice road. Tornado threat is present but low. It's possible. Not likely, but possible. It's funny how that works, isn't it, DJ? Oopsie. Probably get on 127. We'll be cutting into Ohio real quick too. This isn't a major highway. This is just a road. This right here is a highway road. M49 going south. Back into Ohio. See if we can get on the toll road. Oh, I see. That's not considered a highway. I got some rain falling on my windshield. These clouds are trying to pop. We got some popping in Angola where we just were, kind of. Am I gonna be going to Van Wert? Welcome to Ohio. I just went through 3 states in the last 5 minutes. We got some cells to our west. Windy here in Ohio. Whee! Nothing yet. But the models are still putting out that this line will form up across northwest Ohio. Let me get a sounding with the RFS and see what that says on these cells. Because I do like how the RFS handles this. Marginal severe as well. Very dry. Still elevated. Better SRH. At this point, I'm going to be genuinely surprised if it produces a tornado, though. Doubt. Doubt has entered my mind. Ohio. Let me get back on the toll road and blast east. And then we'll probably just sit back and watch for a bit. Toll road's right up here. Let's see if we can get on it. east 20. Alright, so our clouds we're still following our clouds right here. And my thermal state on my again. So we're gonna cool my phone off again. We could watch just a few cells initiate here. This is gonna be interesting. The higher tops on the storms that are forming to my northeast. Really just following this cold front right now and waiting for things to happen on it. Let's see if I can give a little here. These clouds right here are associated with our cold front that's coming through right now. We're watching as they may draw some instability that we have currently in the atmosphere. There are storms further to the east right now in portions of Ann Arbor attached to the same boundary. So we're following this boundary eastward because the models have been putting out some development, particularly across northwest Ohio. So that's kind of what we're targeting today. And we're kind of just following the boundary until we see that convection initiate. So again, main threats appear to be damaging winds and hail. So we'll see how things play out. But we will be in position when these cells initiate. They'll initiate all around us. It'll be pretty sweet. riding east. Look at these. They are here. They're just not doing much. Pretty crazy to me how fluid the atmosphere is. Pretty stinking cool. Put my phone over here. This is the boundary we're watching to our north right here. Yep, the front is moving quickly. Again, we need to get on the toll road so we can outrun it a little bit. So we're gonna take a right here, head to Montpelier, which again should have an entry to the toll road. Air at the surface is getting drier and drier. I mean, let me check Mezzo, but Cape of 2000 in the location we're at now. And it might interact with some of this SRH produced by this system going through here. Here's the toll road. I'm gonna cross it here. Aha! There you are. There you are, starting to form to my north. Montpelier. This cold front's still to our north here. We got a few cells popping up. We're going to turn left here and head east again. Montpelier, Ohio. Yeah, it is pretty dry, isn't it? Oh yeah, this cloud in front of us is starting to be a little better looking. Let's look to our north. Yep, these storms are quickly firing. In some heavier pockets. I don't think I'm gonna get on the toll road here. I think I'm gonna stay off it so I can see. We have initiation. Oh, shoot. keep moving forward. Riding this boundary. Yep, these storms are firing. Yep. These guys are showing up on radar. Starting to get up there. These cells are lifting north and east a little bit. Now there's some places in the next county over in Michigan that are excellent for viewing these kinds of storms. Tempting. School zone. School's getting out. Nice view of the storms here at the school, though. Everywhere you go, no matter where, no matter when, Dollar General. I say to get to an open spot and watch the storms for a bit. Because they're still forming up. All right, I'm starting to see the storm here. This one's forming up. That little selling Cambria. It's getting pretty tall. There's the toll road. We might want to get north soon. Thank you, Jazz, for the $50. Really appreciate your support. Yeah, we're out here. We'll see how things unfold. But yeah, that helps pretty much pay for this entire chase. So thank you. I'm watching this cell east of Cambria, Michigan right now. It's starting to really show starting to be a little more solid on radar. Alright, I do need to get on this Cambria storm. Gotta be careful how far north I go though. Be on position for the storm that's actually showing up in the weather models here. Got one starting to form up in Fort Wayne area. Yeah, let's creep ever so slightly north. Ooh, we gotta wait for this guy. You got cells emerging to the west as well. You can see those. That one's getting tall. We're gonna go slightly north to get into these. We'll follow them east. Let it begin. Starting to break through. See the top starting to break through behind the little clouds there. We've got cumulonimbus. Yeah, I see that big rain over Cambria. That's kind of where I'm going. I want to see what that's going to do. We are not getting on the turnpike. We're going to keep going north. I think traversing these little county roads is the best bet for this boundary right now. It's pretty though. Let me get my time back. Is it here? Which side? Power it is? Yes. Alright, let's turn on the little time-lapse camera here. Mount it to my dash. Nothing much is happening. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I do enjoy these drives though. Gives you time to think about stuff. It's good to think in the right perspective. I've been moving for 2 hours. Yeah, it depends on the county, really. Depends on how well they take care of the roads. We got multiple cells firing right now. We got this one in Fort Wayne. That's curious. Yeah, I love Northwest Ohio. Even on low-end chase days, I mean, Northwest Ohio still pulls its punches. It's always nice out here. What is that in Clayton? Interesting signal there. We got some nice cumulus towers. Hi, Sam. Sheriff with a bike. That's pretty cool. Now the question becomes how far south we'll go. Look at this cell right here. This one's coming right for me. I guess that's true. Gotta patrol the bike trails. That is very fair. And there are a lot of bike trails in Ohio. So, it does make sense. Yes, Sam, I confess I did. I didn't see the speed limit sign, and the other people around me were going the same speed, so I was like, okay, I'll figure it out. And wouldn't you know, apparently that was the speed. Yeah, thank God it was just a warning. Hello, Bodkey crew. I don't know what today's gonna amount to, but right now it's really just a pretty structure day. Whee! See the clouds right here to my left on this storm. We're probably gonna find an open area to just watch them. This is pretty open area where we're at, so eventually we'll cut south, get ready, get in preparation to intercept a cell that's being shown up by the models near Providence, Ohio, northwest of Bowling Green. Again, it's kind of a, anything can happen kind of day. This should be updated as of a half hour ago. SRH increasing around further south. Got a cap building to our south with this system moving through that has some rain attached to it. To our south here. Where is that heading? Let's check it out. Oh yeah, multiple warnings in south and west Columbus there. Don't think the atmosphere is going to recover in time for that system, for these storms. Yeah, there's quite a bit of rain there. We're probably going to pull over at an intersection where there's a southward road, because we want to move south soon. Especially since there's some convection initiating in Fort Wayne, Auburn. See what that does. Yep, we got south winds blowing into these storms here. Got a base on this little cell right here to my left. And it curves south of here, and then it'll curve back east in a minute. I'm gonna take a break in just a second and get out of my car. Got dust getting kicked up. Back to fighting the wind. Fighting the wind. watch this little cell that is that's to our west for a little bit. Got the farmers working out here. Not expect that. Alright, I'm gonna take a little look at the models here because oh, he's turning 2? Shoot. Buddy. I wanted to pull over. First road I find, I'm gonna turn. Just pull over and sit for a minute. Mile-per-hour winds, you say, huh? Let's pull over here. I need to get out of here for a second. Is actually look at some clouds for a change. I don't think today is going to be what anyone expects. I need to get out and stretch. That's part of the reason why I'm here. Here goes Soup. Look at her insides for a second. How you doing here, Subi? I don't think that clicking's good. Uh-oh. Nothing's wrong. I'm just sitting here for a minute. I want to watch this guy come closer to me. Let's take a look at weather models. And maybe find a little better view to the west here. We'll find a better view to the west first, and then we'll look at weather models. I also see some new cells firing. We're kind of going to just follow some cells southward, because the environment here is good. This is the northern fringe of the good environment. And some storms are starting to form up in this environment further west. And I'm gonna probably say those are probably the better ones worth looking for. We're gonna head a little west, and then we'll continue south. I wanna see what this one's doing. Wind measurement here too. Okay, I like this view. Alright, I'm gonna take a look at what while we're watching this thing here. Michael Pilmer, thanks for subscribing. Let's go to the little local guy here. Yeah, the models are showing a cell starting to form up in this area that has severe potential. Still elevated, but The her is painting this cell at 5 o'clock to be rather juicy. So in order to intercept that cell correctly, though, I'm gonna have to drop it a little south, which I can do. Easy. RFS shows it more at 6. Taken off at 6 o'clock between Bowling Green and Findlay. So does the Euro. The NAM is also on the same boat for 5. However, the NAM has no idea that this big old blotch of rain's moving through Ohio right now, which is going to kill any chances down in southwest Ohio. It's really up here. Yeah, these cells firing to the south are more interesting to me. Okay, so now the 18Z RFS says east of Bowling Green. Meanwhile, I'm just watching this guy right here coming closer to me. Oh, man. I mean, yeah. Here's a cloud. Yeah, it's windy, all right. Do a measurement. It's got a nice gust there. I want to see how gusty these winds are. Only 15 miles an hour. 80 degrees. Got a lot of rain falling over there. There we go. 20 mile per hour gusts there. You can definitely tell the cold front's pretty much right up here. There's some thunder. Feels dry. Somewhat. Not particularly impressive here. Feels stronger than 16, but that's what this says here. 16 miles per hour. Got some steady wind. Hi, Tangy. I'm just watching a storm. Is it a big one? No. Sure it's fancy. Fancy schmancy. More thunder. It's thundering, but not much more than that. Stuff of legend today. I say we drop south on this one. Let's get to Napoleon and wait for this storm to arrive. Yeah. That's what we do. We're going south. Who's that? Brandon Kopic's here? What the heck? Okay, Brandon. He's really trying to get to that enhanced risk area. Brandon Kopic, my man. Yep, storms are blowing up to the west. I'm gonna cut south, get to Napoleon. Napoleon has a nice highway that goes northeastward into Toledo, so wherever these storms really tend to blow, we'll be ready for them in Napoleon. actually, that shows pretty much exactly what the Her's showing. Which, again, does that really matter at this point? I don't think so, but we're gonna drop south, and then I'm gonna grab some. I'm gonna probably grab some food in Napoleon too, or something. I need to let my car rest a little bit. Brandon Kopic is just racing this way, dude. Oh, going home. That makes more sense. Napoleon, here we come. suspension fan working something today. I'm not there. How disappointing that would be. I'd be so upset. Alright, I'm going to Napoleon. Green light. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Ooh, there's food here. It's only 3:58. It really doesn't feel like 3:58 right now. It feels later. Huh. Let's see. I do? I think I've been in the same time zone this whole time. Okay. This cell does have my interest now. I mean, we're gonna chill with this little cell here for a little bit near Brian. I honestly might want to chill here for a bit. it's coming right for me. Yeah, I think so. I kind of want to chill here. The cell is coming right for me. Let's see if we can find like an open field area or something. We can just watch it. Let's look at maps. Should be the same time, except if you're west of Valparaiso, I think. It's only an hour, 46-minute drive home from here. Wow! I could get back and mow my lawn after this chase. Alright, we need a satellite view. No cars behind me. A lot here. Okay, I see what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do now. We're gonna pull over on this bend up here and just watch the clouds. It looks like a very peaceful place, doesn't it? Well, it was until this street got busy. I'm hungry. In a minute. Beat dude. Toot toot. Toot toot. Okay. Well, that was interesting. All right, there's a turn off up here to Route 2, which we will turn on. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway. So it's the next street down, okay. So I cross these houses here and then I turn right on Elm Street. Is this Elm Street? Yep, Elm Street, we're turning right. This is my turn. And we're gonna wait for the storm to come to us for a change. I think it's gonna come to us. Look at it. It's right there. Just look at it. Bump. Hello, sir. So we're in Wasion. 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 Wasion, dude. Wasion. They're taken care of. I didn't say that. Yeah, this is the place. Let's get radar again. See how this is in here. Yeah, this cell is the cell I want to stick with for now. Let us. Doesn't look too bad. It's in that good environment. It's all working with all that instability. So is the one northwest of Paulding. We're gonna have a couple cells to watch. Localized. But yeah, it's right along that cold front. All right, there's a curve on Route 2 coming up. True North Church. Yep, right up here. We're gonna pull off right here and just chill. It's a beautiful day today, isn't it? Why is there a mailbox way out here? Anyway. See? Look at this. This is great. I'm just gonna chill here for a little bit and watch this thing. I'm about to turn off my car for a little bit. Yeah. A train? Guys, if I don't intercept a tornado today, at least I intercepted a train. Train. It would appear they did. I'm glad they did, because it gives me a nice place to just sit and watch this storm. There's something just relaxing about just sitting in the middle of a road and watching a storm. Just something really chill about it. Even if it's not severe, like, you just get to see creation show itself off. Show off. Let's see, the SPC update should have come out now. Still got a slight risk for our area. Still in that tornado zone too. They've kept it for us. Ongoing clusters of thunderstorms across Illinois extend through Ohio. Strong low mid-level flows support development of organized storm clusters along some potential for some discrete or embedded supercells. Scattered damaging winds with possible some potential for swaths more concentrated wind damage. The strongest, but 35 to 50 knot and the 850 to 700 millibar layer supports sufficient low-level shear for some supercell and or line-embedded tornado threat. Isolated hail could also accompany any persistent structures. So again, tornado threat does remain. It ain't much, but it's honest work. All right, so we got a cell here. We also have a cell here. Watching both of these cells. Got some cells intensifying in near Dundee area. I want to step out. Oh, let me grab my anemometer. Ah, the wind. The wind and the rain. Still got those southwesterly winds here. Precip's starting to fall. Got some rain starting to show itself there. Here it comes, finally raining. It's been a long time without you, my friend. Wasion is gonna get rain, Wasion. Wasion. There's a chance they might intensify. I mean, these are the ones the models have been really pointing to. I wonder what the, ooh, I can't really open my door. Don't shut my leg in the door. Yeah, about 15 minutes it might be there. Let me check the latest meso here. See if it updated yet. Cape. Okay, yep, your SRH is increasing to the its area. Your Cape is going down. Now only at 1500 joules a Cape. Which is still good, especially with the shear we have present. Is that inflow? I don't think it is. Looks like it could be some gusty winds in this storm. I think so. Yeah, I'm seeing gusty winds there. Well, there is still some severe potential with these cells. So I wouldn't say it's overperforming. I'm just saying it's honestly, I can't say anything. This one's dumping rain right here. Let's take a look at, let's see if the latest HER's coming in. Yes, it is. 19Z HER. Which, again, the HER is really not going to mean too much at this point, but still showing those cells firing there, continuing east towards Sandusky area. Shows actually a little bit of convective line starting to come in. Marginal sphere, really not great shear, or at least helicity. There's good enough shear. Oof. Looking rough. I don't know about that one. Looking rough. This is current time, current location. Let me pull up the legit meso analysis here. Yeah. Not overly impressed. This one's kind of got a little base forming out on ahead of it here. Rain-free base on this. Eat that fat boy. What's our supercell composite, meso? We do have a supercell composite of 4 here, so if something's going to happen, it's going to be on these cells. Looks like Greene County's seeing some atmospheric recovery. Cedarville area. You've basically got storms forming all along the front now in this area. Well, well, well. This is sort of in a radar dead zone. Kind of. Well, I say we go a little south. Or we could head east and then just drive south when necessary. Might be a better plan. Or we could just drive into it. What the heck? I think we're gonna ride this thing for a while. Watch it mature. Got a nice little base here for me. We're in the right place. If there's gonna be severe weather in Northwest Ohio, it's gonna be here. Supercell composite of 4. So we're gonna rock with this storm for a while. Oh, I wanna go south now. I kinda don't at the same time. This is interesting. A lot of churches out here. Where we're at right now is the best environment in Northwest Ohio. There's a lot of precip right there. And we're gonna head east. What do we have here? Cody! Oh my word, Cody's out! Dude! Hey Cody, do you copy? Oh man, this thing got bigger. Hey Cody, do you copy?
Hey, yeah, Ben, my bad. I thought I was in here.
I think I'm just to the south of you. I'm on the south side of this cell near Wauseon.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get on. I'm about to blast through it here right now on the north side. How's it look down there?
Not really seeing too much. I mean, it's kind of elevated. I mean, the precip's definitely getting in thicker in it. Might have some hail in it. I'm just gonna follow it east for a little bit and then maybe drop south later.
Yeah, I mean, I think models and meso are still showing us here being good later. Maybe these are just set off like an outflow.
Yeah, there's a supercell composite of 4 on the cells that are forming in here. So this is the best environment in Northwest Ohio.
Yeah, I was seeing that earlier. And that storm up there in Oakland County, though, really did some damage. It took a whole roof off of a roller rink in Waterford.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, damage reports from it. Pretty nuts.
Yeah, I've been in training all day today, guys. Seen anything except maybe the radar presentations of these storms. Some of them look pretty beefy.
This one's still picking up steam to my north here. I kind of got a little bit of it's still elevated, but I kind of got a little bit of base forming.
Yeah, I am in the core right now. It's nothing of it.
Where are the two you located at?
I'm just northeast of Wauseon. I think my dot's on.
Roger that.
Got some scud forming out on this base here where there's lower precip. See that scud?
Okay, I see you both now.
Pretty! Alright, I'm gonna stick with this storm for a little bit. It's in a good environment. You can see just how much precip is buried in there though. Good amount of precip there. If there was a storm that could go severe warning, I'm guessing it would be either this storm or the storm just to my south. peeking there. Brandon Kopic is just waiting on this storm here. See what it does. I'm gonna stay on 2. I could go to the Toledo Zoo today.
Is it just me? He really need some additional WSR 88s in these radar holes around the country. I can't stand this anymore. I bet you those look awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely a radar dead spot here. It's not really solid.
Ben, the storm's trying to get its act together, man.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm watching it here to the south. You got some scud forming at the base here. It's getting a little lower too.
Yeah, I'm directly south of it. It appears to be forming a mezzo, man.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too. Seems like it's got some good inflow too. It's carrying some pretty strong winds on it. Yeah, guys, this storm is the one storm I'm curious about right now. I think Brandon Kopic's watching it too. My dot is now off, but that's fine. Just so you know, my dot's not updating. I'm east of Delta right now.
Looks like your surface winds are parallel to that cold front too, for information purposes only.
See if I can beat this traffic signal. Doo 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 doo. I can do it. No! Stop that. It's really not okay. Oh, this thing is going. I'm really just in Delta right now. This storm is moving fast.
How high are the bases, Ben?
I mean, per mezzo, it's like 750 to 1,000 feet. It does look a little elevated.
The storm is entirely inflow right now on the south side. It's sucking all of the rain right into it. Very strong.
The updraft on the storm to the west looks pretty stout.
I'll have to keep my eyes peeled on that. Alright, we're back free from town. Let's catch up again. Well, well, well. Yeah, I've fallen behind this a little bit. I can't see the base right now. Look at all this dust. Good inflow in the storm. Woo!
I just almost hit a freaking turkey.
Look at all the dust out here, getting kicked into the storm. Still getting inflow dragged in on this side here. Look at all that dust. Woo! I don't know if you can see that. Whoa, 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 we got strong winds here. Look at all the dust getting kicked around and trash can lids got wide open there. Dust getting kicked up like crazy in Swanton. So this storm's approaching Toledo right now. It does have some gusty winds on it. I don't think it's severe, but a lot of dust getting kicked up around here. All right, we are now in Swanton.
Man, the wind is howling here in Swanson now.
Yeah, I can feel that. And yeah, it's pretty nice tonight. It looks nice. Oh, really? Actually? Oh, my word. Yeah, I've definitely fallen behind this thing. I just got stopped at the same traffic light twice.
Oh yeah, I'm staying on the country roads, dude. I can't do that. Like, I'm one road north of US 2. Just cruising.
That's a smart move. Thinking about eventually dropping south to Bowling Green and maybe watching this cell that's coming through near Defiance, or just getting on 24 and going back that way.
What's out there to the west? There's something forming.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go south towards that one. I've fallen behind. I'm not gonna keep up with this one.
Yeah, I may meet you down there. Bowling Green, the GPS.
64. We are rerouting. I'm just gonna drop south. This is probably the last storm I'll chase today. Right here, to the south. Oh, road closed ahead. Never mind. I can't go that way. Sorry. Ha, my southward road's closed. That's convenient.
Is it the one where the linemen are working or whatever?
No, the entire street was shut down.
I was gonna say, I had one that was shut down by the linemen earlier, and I was trying to go down there. Somewhere around here.
I would say mid. It's mid. I mean, there's storms. I mean, so that's good. But I mean, nothing really worth screaming over. I still enjoy chasing regardless. I just like driving. I like going places. There's something about being on the open road. It just hits different. I'm going my way. Whoa, Gustnado, right in the street there. Woo, Gustnado. All right, time to cut south. Check out this cumulonimbus right here. Okay, so the reason why these storms are struggling today is because the dews are in the upper 50s. It's not very moist when compared to the...
Yeah, I'm coming south too, Ben. I also can't keep up. I'm sure it looks nice. It's about to go into Toledo.
Copy that. Probably gonna grab a quick bite and then just through a drive-through and then go watch the storm. Yeah, so as I was saying, the dew points are pretty... So the temperature is 81 degrees. The dews are in the upper 50s. So the air is not highly saturated or saturated in such a way that would enable storms to be as fueled, I guess. So I think that's a contributing factor as to...
You're on a storm.
I missed what you said there. All right, US 24 is in 8 miles. Oh, a little campground. Fancy. Tornado siren right here too. See that? Severe warning issued for the storm we just, I think. This cloud right here.
Yeah, it is. It's just not really chaseable.
Yeah, not in Toledo, no way. Not in Toledo.
I was definitely getting 60-mile-an-hour winds earlier, like easily. Combined with like the surface winds, it was pretty nuts.
Yeah, they really kicked up in the Swanton area. Uh-oh, my radar scope is down. That's a joy. This cloud is incredible, though.
bet you it gets over the water and drops off a fat spout.
Yeah, probably. Well, well, well. I need some food. It's 5 o'clock. Hello, Sherry. Yep, I am in this area. My radar app is malfunctioning, which is not good. I do need that. Luckily, I have it on my computer. Got a little tiny cumulonimbus with a base right here. Look at that. Look at that thing. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. It's so fluffy. What the heck is this thing? I understand what you mean, Sherry. I'm gonna keep on going. Look at this little tiny thing. What in the world?
Yeah, there's a new cell just going up now. Like right on me.
appreciate it, Sherry. Alright, well now I'm gonna bypass 24. Alright, I'm bypassing 24 and heading south a little further. These cells don't really look great, but I'm gonna check them out anyway.
Yeah, I think I might hang tight just here outside of Toledo and see if this little cell that's firing decides to do anything. I don't know if I'm gonna go that far south.
Yeah, after this cell, I'm gonna turn around. It really is, it might be interacting with that bad environment. There's a base on it. I'm gonna keep going. I see the base. It's right there. To my right. West, which I guess is fine. Yep. this one. I think we're cooked. I think we are, as they say, cooked here in Northwest Ohio. Whoa, buddy, what are you doing? And I'm not ready to go any further south today. This is it. They really just had a better setup today, it seems like. There's a river right here. Wow, it's a river. The Ohio Byway. Huh? Is there a stop sign back there? Oh, sorry. It's not very clear. Ha! He's got a point. Well, you know what? At least we tried. Today may have busted, but we tried. Alright, everybody, it's game over for me. I'm heading home. Things did not pan out.
I got a huge wall cloud that's just developing up in the north here, north of Harrisburg. Not sure where it's coming from. Literally see it in real time.
Interesting. Well, I'm heading west. I don't want...
Of course, I just turned south, too.
Heading west on a south route. I think that's game for me. I'm turning around and heading home. That's it for me. Game over.
storms are dying out down there, huh?
Yeah, it'll be nice to get home before dark. All right, everybody, that's game. I am all done. You know, I don't really care if it didn't pan out today. I enjoyed it. Nice opportunity to just get out, see the world a little bit. So, Thursday, highly doubt I'll be chasing. We'll see if it does pan out, and things tend to show themselves as, you know, good. I'll consider it. But for now, I'm calling it good. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a good rest of your evening. Oh, I do like this river, though. It's kind of cool. This river's right here. I wonder if there's a place to pull off and just, you know, enjoy it. I wonder if there is. Oh, there was one right there. Darn it. Well, well, well. Is this a park? Oh, it's an RV park. Nope, no trespassing. I was so excited. Stuck in Ohio. What a license plate. Stuck in Ohio. Funny.